Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to X-Planet Live. My name is Lionel Miranda, and we are playing some Age of Sigmar Wednesdays, or more specifically, Age of Sigmar in general. On the menu for tonight, yes, that's right, we got Lizardmen, also affectionately known as Seraphon, versus the homicidal Daughters of Khaine. There should be a fun fight. The guys are experimenting with some lists. So again, if you have not seen our channel before, we just basically here to watch beautiful people play the war game. It's you're going to see various stages of completion on this channel. We're not really a battle report channel so much as we just capture the moment, so to speak. All right, with all that in mind, let us get to today's mission. It is a Feral Foray, if you have not figured that out. The twist: at the start of the battle round, each player can raid one objective they control in enemy territory. An objective has been raided, cannot be contested or controlled this battle round. The underdog can raid an objective in enemy territory that they contest but do not control. Each player scores victory points as follows: 2 victory points for controlling one objective, 2 for controlling 2 objectives, and another 2 points for controlling more objectives than their opponent. And of course, the classic 4 victory points for scoring a battle tactic. Now, on the table before you, the brown areas are forest templates. Those little blank circles there are where trees would normally go, but because they get removed and get in the way, we're just treating the whole entire template as a forest. The guys could just occupy that space, no problem. The little green forests that you see, though, those are actually little ruins, and they will be basically terrain that none of the armies can move through. They're super, super dense, so we'll not be able to see through. And then, of course, the portals or the arches are the place of power. The territories are divided horizontally across your screen, right down the middle, where the lower half, I believe, is going to be Daughters of Khaine, and the upper half is going to be Seraphon. Okay. Now I've spieled about that. Let's potentially look at some lists, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about it. You're going to hear some words, whether you pay attention to me or not. That's okay, because in the next little bit, I will add their list to description, and you guys can check it out for yourselves, okay? All right, with all that in mind, let's talk some lists. Let's talk the Daughters of Khaine, weighing in at 1990, 10 points short of perfection. 3 drops. So not too concerned about deciding who gets to decide that first turn. In the General's Regiment, we have Krethusa. I'm going to say Krethusa the Croneseer. Absolutely wicked model. I think she looks absolutely awesome. Does Morathi look better? Yeah, I guess so, but it's nice to have a little variation. And as soon as you see a list with Krethusa in it, you know you're going to be encountering a whole heck of a lot of sisters. So this list was no different. There is Doomfire Warlocks. They'll be zipping around, throwing lightning bolts and fireballs at everybody. A high Gladiatrix there to amp up the Daughters units. And then we start getting into the business. The Sisters of Slaughter with bladed bucklers, fully reinforced. Will definitely be putting in some work. And then we go to Regiment number 1, affectionately known as Regiment number 2, the Slaughter Queen on Cauldron. And then we have a fully reinforced unit of Khanari Life Takers, and then 2 min units of Khanari. Now I'm going to pause for 1 sec while I cough, but I'm trying not to cough into the mic. All right, I'm back. Okay. Now we go to Regiment number 2. Affectionately known as Regiment number 3. We have a Hag Queen and more Doomfire Warlocks. They will most likely be pairing up with the other one to do flanks. And then we have 2 reinforced units of Witch Elves. And I don't know if you've ever seen Witch Elves in action, but when those little ladies are completely buffed, holy chow, do they just delete everything in front of you, or in front of them, I should say. Absolutely deadly as all heck. All right, let's get into the army of the Seraphon. Weighing in at 2,000 points on the nose. Bing, bing, bing. Gold star unlocked at the top of the page. These Seraphon are looking pretty darn sweet. Again, a project that's been going on for quite some time, I might add. Kyle. He's got multiple armies that he's kind of drifted in and out of. And I still see an awful lot of unpainted models. And this army's been at this stage for quite a while. He really needs to do something to get up and going here. All right, in regiment number 1, we have the Slann Starmaster. And in that regiment with the Slann, and I don't know if you've seen a Slann in action, but that guy can basically unbind a spell anywhere on the board and can actually bring back units on a 4+. It is on a 4+, though, so not very reliable. But 50% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Then we get into the Aggradon Lancers, fully reinforced, folks. This unit moves fast and hits like a ton of bricks, and if it sticks, it just gets angrier and angrier. What I mean by that is the actual Aggradons themselves unlock more and more attacks. Then we got 3 reinforced unit of Raptadons. Some of them are Hunters, and some of them are Chargers. The Hunters are the ones that shoot. The Chargers are the ones that kind of mix it up. And this units will be zipping around, and this is actually where the main damage from this list comes from, is all these horrendous amount of shots. The Raptadons actually hit pretty hard on the charge as well. So no joke at all. We go to regiment number 1, affectionately known as regiment number 2. We got a Skink Starpriest, because why wouldn't you? In that regiment, you would have 3 Kroxigor Warspawned. These guys hit like hammers, but it's only 3 of them. But they will definitely finish off things, and they will muck about and screen and potentially protect, basically. And who they're going to protect? Well, the Slann and the Starpriest, most likely. And then we got 2 units of Hunters of Huanchi, both of them with Dartpipes. So they'll be spitting out some shots and annoying enemy units. But the main deal with these guys is they'll be there to complete battle tactics. And that is a big deal. Then we go to the absolute best terrain in the entire game, the Realmshaper Engine, which spits out mortals for absolutely no freaking reason at all whatsoever, other than the fact that it was just designed to do that way. I hate this thing so much. I'll say it every single time. And then we go into the actual manifestation, and the Slann guy decided to go with Twilit Sorceries. So that's the one with the mirrors and the palisades and the geminids, actually. All right, one thing I did not mention is the Daughters of Khaine Manifestation Lord. They took the Daughters of Khaine one with the snake and blades and what have you. All right, that was a heck of a lot of talking. Want to welcome Brandon Pritchard to the chat. Let's go AoS. Indeed, all of AoS is here right now. You are all of, well, hopefully you're not all of it, but you know what? I'm happy to have all of you here. I am looking forward to seeing this matchup. I'm looking forward to seeing some experimentation. This should be a lot of fun.
3, 4, right?
Yeah, so this
So you'd have to have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 and 4, right?
4 and 3. Sorry.
4 and 3.
5 and 3.
5 and 3.
So that broke to 3.
Right, because it's 4. But it's 4 units in the regiment. So it's 1 unit of cav, another unit of cav. These guys?
Yes.
This.
And 10.
And 10. Which means that this isn't 3 drops. This is 4. 1, 2,
So
3, 4.
I fucked up my count.
You did fuck up your count. So just deploy the first thing entirely, and deploy the second thing entirely. And stop being tricky.
Tricky, 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 tricky. This pico rocko rounder rocko.
Seems the Daughters of Khaine player is just laying down the law right off the bat, setting the Seraphon player right into the defensive mode. Okay, yeah, I'll do what you say. These guys know each other. They've known each other for many, many years, and I've known them for many, many years, actually. Mark, who's piloting the Daughters of Khaine, did he get introduced to AoS here? I'm not 100% certain, actually. Both guys play a lot of games. I think it was here. And then we got Kyle. Kyle is absolutely in love with AoS. He also plays Horus Heresy, 40K, and everything else under the sun. But he particularly likes this game quite a bit, and gets an opportunity to play this game at least once, if not twice, or more a week. So you were talking 2 fairly experienced players. So that's all the good news, and yeah, there it is. So right now on turn 0, we are tied. Just in case you didn't notice.
We go rock around, it's rock around, it's right on top, it's tricky.
Cool. That's that drop, and then you get everything else.
Okay.
These guys should be on top of each other.
This won't be a real game either.
Cool. So we're agreeing we can't walk through these.
Yeah, they're
go around.
technically, what are they called?
The solid
Impassable.
obstacles.
Yeah. Runes or whatever they're called.
Runes. We've been ruined. I don't even know.
Oh, I see it. 6 Aggradons on top of the Kroxigors. I was so confused. I was like, what is that?
We're all chilling together.
Gotcha.
It's a party time in the forest. What do I want to do? You and your -1 to hit sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And your bladed murder weapons of doom and despair.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty accurate summary.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Well, I did go first. Where do I go with that? If I don't go first, where do I go with that?
If I don't go first. Hilarious. Look at Kyle trying to play coy. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna go first.
Who knows these things?
Yeah, okay.
Definitely not me.
Yeah.
Am I playing a hyper-aggressive list? Who can really say?
These Seraphon are not looking too shabby, at least the ones that are done. They, I like where it's going. It's just, it's taking a long time to get there, Kyle. Just saying, pal.
I do.
All of it.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Say go. If I start off one, it's easier for me to do that, but I don't really care. So we're going to start on. Cool. All you.
Okay.
All the cavalry versus all the blending. I cast. Board-wide Unbind is a beautiful thing, isn't it?
I hate you so much. Most unfair army ever.
Mark's army is looking absolutely glorious. My man has several fully painted armies. And the guy paints pretty fast, too, I gotta say. Little known fact that Mark is part of the Portuguese Palinskis. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it's well known here in these parts. If you thought Polinsky was a Polish name, you'd be mistaken. No. That is definitely a Portuguese name. Apparently, he has a mom. He has a mom. No kidding. His mom was Portuguese, so we constantly make fun of him for that. Actually, officially a Portuguese citizen. There you go. Yeah, this army's looking just great. Absolutely fantastic.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
I love big armies. Love troops, the basic infantry, but my goodness, craning over a table and actually just deploying them and then just packing them up and moving to different tables is so hard on your back, folks. Like, to move big armies, you actually have to physically train for it. Brian Schick in the chat talking about the GL. Yes, Mark, show the power of the DOK. Brandon Pritchard is pumped about the Scourge of Guy Ran. He says he's one step closer to free rules for gameplay and gives them opportunity for more real-time army updates. What my man is actually referring to is actually, I didn't notice this. Rob from Honest Wargamer reported on it initially. And underline the fact that the company, when the actual GHB lands, they will be doing a Grotmus style update for all the armies for AoS. If you don't know what I mean by Grotmus, every army in AoS will receive a completely new formation with new enhancements. And new enhancements, of course, are heroic traits and artifacts, but also include lores as well. I myself am really looking forward to seeing, hopefully, a Maggotkin prayer lore, because that army has a priest, but no actual way of really leveraging that model, which makes it terribly unpopular, even though that model is absolutely stunning. So this is cool. It acts like a gap filler to a lot of armies that are currently struggling, so giving them some new options. I think that is absolutely brilliant. Maybe we might, in fact, because the books are done so far in advance, that we'll probably be seeing, in essence, previews of detachments potentially for books that are up and coming. Is that the case with all of them? No, because I don't know whether you all noticed or not, but the vast majority of the books have been cut and paste, which is incredibly disappointing. Bad GW, bad design team. It's amazing because the game is fantastic as the basis, but I think the books are probably the weakest part. which is incredibly disappointing, especially when you're charging such a premium for the actual books themselves. To have the books be that disappointing, just terrible. I mean, the book should be a point of inspiration to get people jazzed up, but it's certainly not the case, really. All the books that have been coming out have been just either good-ish in the form of Slaves of Darkness, because I think they did some nice little changes by adding the banners and what have you, to just rock-bottom disappointing when it comes to either of the new Destruction books that came out. Those books were just, I've been toughing it through myself. I've been playing a lot of Iron Jaws, and thankfully the studio did do some cool things in the form of Honor Guard and Prize Beast and Field Sergeant, and then toss the Iron Jaw players a bit of a bone in the form of the Manifestation lore, which is genuinely good. So yeah, I've been enjoying playing with Iron Jaws in spite of the book practically. But here's hoping that this thing with the GHB will just reignite more passion, because we've been playing an enormous amount of AoS here in the store, and we have quite a large contingent of customers that play it a lot. And we are all just really looking forward to change. There's no other way to put that. I just like the missions, 12 missions for 1 year is gotten a bit stale. So we're apparently getting 12 new battle plans. How freaking cool is that? 12 new battle plans. Here's hoping that at least half of them are really, really good. And then combining that with those formations for everybody with new enhancements, that's exciting stuff. That is genuinely, genuinely exciting stuff. So what do y'all think?
That's awesome. Yeah. All right, so this is it already set up for Pharaoh? Yeah, he's set up for Pharaoh. Okay, perfect. You won. I'm attacker because you forced me to be attacker. Yeah. So I got 2. I'm gonna go for Field Sergeant, OVS, and Field Sergeant with her, and I'll go with anti-cav. Yeah, an anti-cav with the witch elves that are in the back here.
The ones most likely to live?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I'm going to pick anti-infantry on my Chargers here. And I am going to pick for my great plan. Companion weapons have crit 2 hits.
Companion weapons have crit 2 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. And then sorry, what was it? What else are you doing? Sorry, what was the other one?
Anti-infantry.
Anti-infantry. Cool.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, infantry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now... Ooh. Thank God. Okay. So now here's another question. Do I go first? If you go first, you essentially on a 2-up get to tie me up turn 1 with 20 of those things, and potentially at Ren 2 damage each.
No, I don't.
And that could just potentially and that'd just be a game. Make me sad.
Okay.
I could do that, or I could try and go first. If I do go first, I cast this spell. You are within 30. If I cast the spell, I can go 18. Charge. Odds are pretty good. What would I even want to do? So I do that. That's really far back. How far back am I? I am 23. So I move 14, so that's it's 9. No, that's more than 9. 23 minus 14 is 9. No, it is 9. I move d6 and I charge. You have +1 save from all your dudes, and you can try and summon a part, which is on a 5-up.
Sorry?
Heart? 5-up?
5-up, but remember I always got +1.
But +1 minus 1.
Minus 1, yeah.
If it's on your, if it's on my turn.
And that's for -1 to wound.
Yeah. I go first, and then if you win the double, I'm just dead. Okay. I'm going to do something silly and let you go first.
Oh yeah, so silly. All right, fine. Tactic, gonna be take the flanks. Okay, cool. And these terrains are not divided. They shouldn't be. Sorry, I'm just looking for take the land potential. No, that won't work. Never mind. Take the land won't work. No, I think we still do take the flanks because I set up for it. So take the flanks.
Actually, sorry, can I correct that? Can I go first?
Please!
I think it's better.
This is the best day ever. He's decided to go first.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try.
All right.
I think this is better.
Cool.
If
The moment he found out my tactic, he's like, I want to go first.
If it isn't, this is going to be a quick game.
All right, fine. Go first.
Okay, I'll go first, and I'm going to do take the flanks. Shocker. And,
What? No.
Let's try things.
Okay.
So going to hero phase.
Yep.
I'm going to use my temple. I'm going to trigger that forest.
Yep.
I'm going because this one only has 2 options.
So just so that we are clear, in a tournament setting, once you've just offered it to your opponent and he gets to the point where he starts calling out his battle attack, you can't just go back in time and go, I changed my mind. I mean, after seeing what he's picked and it jostles your memory and you now realize, oh, I should not have given it away, you can't just reverse time and space, folks. That's not how that works. To do that, you have to play a blue and 1 generic mana, and these guys do not have access to those lands.
The Slann, the Slippity Slann. Is going to cast all-out attack on. Sorry, the Slann is going to cast run and charge on the Chargers.
Cool.
13.
Yeah, classic. Okay, cool. Classic Kyle casting. Casual 13, first cast. All right, you all heard it here first.
Crit auto wounds on the Chargers. They have crit auto wounds.
Sounds good.
Next cast, I'm going to do Geminids. Sorry. How does this work? So I cast this within 3, which unfortunately is not this, because I didn't think about this in time.
I think it's 18 in French. Oh no, is it 9?
18, maybe? What is 9? Boop.
Just within 9? Wholly within?
It's not wholly within. Okay. 18. That would hit you. Okay, so second cast is going to try and cast this spell portal.
Okay.
Oh, I need to roll a dice on here. 8.
You got it.
And then third and last cast, anti-horde spell targeting your sisters.
Cool.
8.
You got it.
So 20 in that units?
Yep.
5. For
What was that
5?
second cast? Oh, was this? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, and then you cast that. Okay. So for 5?
5 mortals.
Cool. 6 ups. Save 1, takes 4.
And then Skink Priest on the end there, who despite being called a Skink Priest is not a priest, is going to try and cast Geminids. And that is a 9.
I'm not in my range or anything, so you're good.
You are not.
Oh, no. Okay.
What do I want to do with these? Okay, so I'm going to be going, try and kill that, yeet, keep these in the back. So I think I want to keep these probably over here. Yes, no. There's going to be a lot of...
You know what the Canary do, right?
Yeah, they fight. They can move D6 after they fight,
Yeah. Okay.
which is it's whatever.
Okay.
I believe it's actually not move D6 after fight. I believe it's move after shooting, if I'm not mistaken. And I think his opponent was trying to be clear, and then he was just basically, oh, I know what they do. It's like, all right. Let's find out. Kanari. Life takers are fight and flight. After resolving the effect of a fight ability, this unit can immediately move D6. Yeah, it cannot end the move in combat with any of the other units. Death from above and circling the skies is just all of them kind of deep striking. So bang on correct, actually. I guess it's the other ones that that shoot and then split. But these guys are actually fight and then split. All right, fair enough. I was hoping that he understood. All right, he did.
So 5-up ward on them. Probably was better to have them there. So you put so run and charge on that unit.
Yep. And auto wound this unit.
Okay. No commands on the unit of. Sisters of Slaughter. Yep, goes off. And from Krethusa, so anything within 3 of the Sisters of Slaughter has no commands. And they also have a 5-up ward. Second thing I'm gonna do is spend a CP, pray for the Heart of Khaine from Hag Queen, and I get it on a 5. And do I want to rally? Spend a CP to rally. I need to rally that, but I can rally that. No, I won't spend a CP to rally. It's fine. And that will be my turn. That will be my hero phase, sorry.
Movement. These guys are only within 12, going 14.
Mm-hmm.
All right, as we head into that movement, just an observation. It's interesting that the Daughters of Khaine player didn't actually leverage that forest comfortably in his territory and use it as a bit of a shelter or a bunker against all the shooting in the opposing force. I think that would have been quite handy. So units that are wholly within that forest at the bottom of your screen would not be able to be targeted by shooting. That definitely would have served a purpose, I think. I think as well as the Seraphon player rolled it back simply because he realized that objective-wise, once the player started mentioning flanks, that he would have had a hard time himself actually completing flanks, because you have to get within over that middle line within 6 inches, and those daughters could have just fenced out that section, which meant he would have had to potentially go for seize the center, which is obviously not ideal versus daughters. And I think that's when he realized, oh, shoot, you know what? I better go first. Now, the downside of that, though, is he does open himself up into a very dicey, potentially dicey priority roll. Now, it really all depends on how he commits to the center. I do not think we will actually see him commit to the center. What we will see is those Raptidons to either side of your screen. Lift those units of Khaine, and then be able to move again, because that's their formation ability. They get to move a little bit of... I can't exactly remember the exact distance. I will look that up. But, yeah, I don't know if we're going to see much commitment to the center, because he doesn't have to, which would actually shelter him from the priority roll and lessen the impact of having to go first. And in fact, it would give him all the advantages without really any of the downsides. And what I mean by that is he'll be able to delete 2 units of Khaine and then deny easy flanks for his opponent, and then go into the next priority roll without having to worry about whether he wins it or loses it, as the opposing player won't necessarily be in position to take advantage of it. Now, Daughters do move pretty quick, but not so quick that that it would be easy. And then, of course, if Daughters win and if they grab a double, they will have to drop a battle tactic, because if you take a double, you would have to drop. You cannot score a battle tactic. So they would have to lose out on 4 points guaranteed unless they are 6 points down. So currently right now, the Daughters of Khaine player can engineer it that he could be 6 points down, or at least try to be 6 points down. So for instance, what do I mean by that? He can forgo a battle tactic. When he goes back to his turn, he can forgo a battle tactic, just score 1-2, and almost assuredly he will be 6 points down, which means he'd be able to take the double without any downside. All right, I was completely wrong. We are definitely seeing some very, very aggressive play. He is chucking his Aggradons and jamming them in. These are high wound models. Just wasn't expecting. He did say full send. I thought he was playing psychology games with his opponent. But no, he meant it. He is full sending in, which means now that priority roll will actually mean something. That is going to be interesting.
That guy. Let's go here.
Cool. And then all this is largely just going to chill where it is.
Cool.
Slann is going to shimmy over. And that could just allow you to just go kill my Slann. So I guess the Lancers are leaving cover.
Okay.
I could just, no, I want to stay within 3 of this pyramid for its ability.
Five-man squad over here. However, there's the 5-man tormentors. Power sword, 4 attacks from the power sword.
I might be completely wrong, actually. Those that puddle of models smack dab in the center of the board might actually be Raptadons. Let's double check. Oopsie. Let's do that. There we go. Oh, the are Raptadons. Okay. So he's not risking as much. Still not a unit you necessarily want to throw away, but it certainly is not a big giant unit of Aggradons, which is what he's moving around right now. Okay, cool. So he's not risking as much as I thought he was.
Oh, sorry. I have to deep strike these guys. I actually don't. That's not the end of my movement. I have to.
Okay.
I have to bring in these chameleons.
Okay. Sorry, these guys got knocked off the objective here.
Can I fit over here?
Does it have to come in near terrain or anything like that?
Nope.
Just anywhere on the board? Okay.
Anywhere on the board.
Hey, I want to welcome Mr. Elias Kohler and top of the morning to you, my friend. And how are things keeping? Well, things are going just fine. We're watching two wonderful people play a really cool game of AoS. With, generally speaking, one absolutely beautiful army. One army that still needs to be worked on, and I'm going to constantly grind against them. Right now we're at the top of turn 1, so the things are about to commit. The Seraphon player is playing Shadowstrike, so he will be able to D6 move, actually, at the beginning or end. Let's read it. How's that? Shadowstrike Starhost. It's once per turn. It is once per turn army. In the shooting phase, pick up the 3 friendly Skink Infantry, Skink Cavalry units that are not in combat. Each target can move D6 inches. Each target cannot move into combat during any part of that move. So there you go. They'll be able to shoot and then dart away a little bit. What they're probably going to do, actually, we will see most likely the 2 units on the side actually move D6 forward. So that makes it that charge that much easier to get into those Canary.
No.
I pick 3 skink units in the shooting phase. I get to move D6.
Cool. That means you're guaranteeing that. That's fine. That doesn't matter super for me anyways. So. Not for what I want to do. Can't move into combat, right?
No. The D6 move cannot move me into combat.
Okay.
And I don't know why I would, because that would make me lose my charge bonus.
Yeah.
That's right, you don't have 2-inch coherency, you have 1.5 inches.
Sorry?
I'm just saying that guy was out of coherency.
Yeah.
You fixed it.
So then that is Lucius. Then we will resolve the Flawless Blades first.
Okay, movement. Sorry, shooting. I'm going to go to my skink move. I'm going to pick 1, 2, and 3. Going here first. Going 2.
At negative.
Guys in the middle. Going 2. Thank you.
And then we will swing with everything over here. I'm just going to pop this once per game murder staff. Yeah, just over again. Guys, like, he's not going to get a chance to do once per game anymore after that.
Tony's just on the edge of his seat over here.
Okay. That's all combat wallback. So, yeah, I was going to hostile objective successfully.
And then guys in the end. Going 5.
Yeah, I had 1. And I had 1 for your standard.
So basically I'm just going to go outside 3 here.
They're not going to live another turn. I'm going to ditch establish locus for CP.
Okay, going to shooting. These guys are shooting your blades.
You said they're 10 inches away?
Yeah, that's the range of the weapon.
So they would have to be within 10, right?
Yeah, they're at 10.
Oh, I see. I gotcha. As close to 10 as possible.
Yeah, the idea is I'm outside 9. If you do the counter charge, you need to roll 10.
Gotcha.
Okay, so 11 shots. This is 3s and something.
It's in the wrong spot. You should be closer.
Okay, 3s and 3s. Crit auto wound. No rend, 1 damage each.
Box, buddy.
Oh, fuck. Nice war.
Okay, it wasn't the first 5 minutes. I don't think you. Cheers. It's not first 5 minutes.
Relatively hard to do.
For 3, no rend. Sorry, 6, no rend.
6 no rend, so 4 up saves. Cauldron. Save 3. 3 going through. 1 damage each. 6 ups. Takes 2.
On 2 up, you have -1 to wound.
Thanks, buddy.
You have -1 to wound.
Cool. Thank you.
Other ones shooting your redheads. This one was not as nice. 2. Oh, sorry, 4.
4 total.
Yeah.
Same deal. So +1. So bank to 5s. Save 2. 6s. Takes 1.
-1 to wound.
Cool. Oh, this guy should be here. I don't know how that ended up in there. Weird.
Okay, these guys. I'm assuming all of them are within range now. Yes. So 21 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Fours and 4s. Now that I realize it, I probably should have tried to put the -1 to wound on the Canary. Oh well. 4, -2.
-2 goes straight through.
Yep.
How much damage?
1 each.
Okay. Save 1 takes 2, so 1 Canary dead, and 1 with 1 wound. Just pull from the back.
Hunters over there shooting. 4s. Fours. We got 3.
Goes through.
It goes through your armor anyway. Snake
Yeah,
through.
all right. Right. All good. Goes straight through. So 3 damage there as well. So 1 dude dead and 1 with 1 wound.
Okay. That is shooting. Going to charges.
Cool.
Yeah. Chargers. 8. So this is 1 unit, that's 2 units.
Mm-hmm.
So and then obviously this is not going to come up, but okay. So I need to be on the other side of those dice to stay outside 3.
You want to go? You're going 8, right?
Yes.
So basically, if you're going straight, you end there. Gotcha.
Now he will almost assuredly clip that objective at the same time. This mission's kind of difficult to get more, meaning 1, 2 more for scoring, and he's basically taking advantage of that with his speed and mobility to be able to score more as well, which is pretty darn awesome.
I can swing. With 8? I move from like here. To the back?
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
if I can swing more on this side, I think that's better. Because I'm still within 6, I can fight like 3 ranks sideways. So that makes more sense. Just trying to make a chart if you do decide to countercharge.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do, sir.
But I'm trying to do
I don't know if you could do it, but I know what you're trying to do. Yeah, I gotcha.
over here
Yeah.
for 8. Ugh.
And movement 12, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then those ones over there. Double 1s.
Okay. Spend a CP.
I mean, I'm already here, so yeah, kind of.
Okay.
So down to
3.
That was very unfortunate.
5.
And unnecessary. Come on, guys, double 1s.
I am not 100% certain that was worth a CP. I know you get caught up in the moment, but managing your CP is super critical in the game. I think the Seraphon player should really have taken stock of where he's in turn order. We're at right now the top of turn 1, and that CP is going to become super, super valuable in turn. I am not 100% certain they are tracking it properly on the app that we are using. But I'll just double check. But currently on my screen, it looks like he has 3 CP left. So I'm just going to go verify that.
Put -1 to wound on them for the next hero phase. I just looked it up. It's still at the end of the turn. I want to.
Oh, okay. That's a big difference.
It's a big difference. But it is also my mistake, so I think I'll just keep it.
Okay.
Because I didn't allocate shooting. It's fine.
Is the CP accurate on this?
Right now?
I've spent 3. Oh, I auto ran for 1.
Thank you.
So I'm at 2.
So you're at 2. Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
a big difference.
Yes.
Yep. Is that the end of charges?
Yes.
Cool. Rend 2 attacks anyways. You go right through them like a blender. I need a 9-inch charge, basically. Because I got a curve.
I think it'd be a 10?
Because I have to go through. I can go through the Endless Spell, but I
right.
can't go through the Canary.
We're going to assume a couple things, folks. We're going to assume that he's going to need to have a CP in his back pocket for a power through. We're going to assume that. And we'll almost assuredly see it on the Raptadons that are in more toward the middle-ish, bottom middle of your screen, that little green pile right there, tucking into the forest, which means he only has 1 CP extra to do anything with. And what I mean by that is I honestly don't think an all-out attack is an option on this turn at the top of turn 1. I don't believe an all-out defense is an option at the top of turn 1 because he really needs the power through to get these guys moving and grooving because they move fast. And I think it would be much better to leverage the speed of the model than it would be for any defensive measure. So, yeah, that's just the way that is. He is going to be going with no bonuses into combat. Let's see if he's thinking along the same lines, though.
You spent both your CP.
Yep. You got no CP left. Don't need any.
I don't even need CP.
I don't actually.
Okay. I shouldn't have moved these dice. But anyway.
Now here I am saying CP super valuable, and what does the guy do? Burns through all the CP, and it's not even his turn. Now, why is he saying that? Daughters of Khaine get all sorts of bonuses as the game crawls forward. But personally, I think in round 1, I do not think I agree with him. But between all the spells and everything else like that, I feel he feels that he'll be just fine. Personally, I don't know if it was worth spending 2 CP on a countercharge, and I think that's what happened. So we'll see if I'm wrong, and this is definitely getting interesting.
So down to 1 CP. I'm actually out of coherency here. So
Yeah, with that unit, that model
the 3 inches is still it's okay.
should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I have 31 attacks on the riders.
Yeah, it's still there. You're good.
So this is 25, and I have to roll 6 more. This is going to be 3s and 5s because minus 1 to wound. But I have crit auto wound, so 6s are crit auto. So 3s. That's a miss. And then 5s. That was average. Okay, so that is the riders, and then the mounts. Oh, sorry, I have to roll 6 more. Ouch. So we got 9, -2, so that's 18 damage.
What's with the 5s? What's with the 5s?
That's the wound roll.
Oh,
That
okay.
minus 1 to wound
Oh,
you, right?
gotcha. Yeah.
And then this was the crit auto wounds.
9. How much rent? Sorry? 2, 4, 6,
This is
8.
-2.
9.
So this is just on your wards.
Because of Cauldron, so +1.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So this is 1 damage each? 2 damage each?
2 damage each.
Okay, so 9 dice. Cool. So save 1 on 6s, then this twice.
So that's 16 damage then.
Yeah. Save 3, take 5 so far. Save another 3.
That was amazing.
And take another 5.
So that's 10.
10 total.
And then the mounts. So this is 25 dice. So this is 30 mount attacks, so I have to roll another 5. So this is 3s and 4s. 6 or 2 crit 2 hits. Ouch. That's a lot.
Over that dice tray.
Huh? Oh, my head?
Yeah.
Sorry.
See where their copy is? Move that copy. Now move that book.
You can see the book too?
Nope, move the book. Now you have a spot to put your dice and not your head.
This is the wound roll.
-1.
Jesus Christ. That's pretty bad.
That's a 4. Oh, it's on 4s? Okay.
Yes, it's 3s normally.
Gotcha.
And then I have to roll 5 more dice. Crit 2 hits. So that is 9 in total, -1.
9, so 5 ups. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Saving 3 of those. 2 damage each?
1 damage each.
Okay. Save 1 more, takes 1, 2, and 1 more damage. Got 3 left. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go with those Canary. It's better have them. Okay. So forged it though. Kind of need them to go. Yeah. So I'll go with these guys. So this unit here, piling in.
Rightful heir, status. Yeah, the card.
I have some warriors I actually don't use.
Yeah.
Do you have
No,
any
that one
effect
could
stuff
be.
you don't
Sorry,
use?
that one.
I'll trade you for some
Because
effect
it's 2
stuff.
behind. Yeah.
The bunch
So
of
you
like
definitely
16 or 20 warriors?
Okay.
I'll give you 60 duels.
2 attacks each, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm actually tempted by that.
It's going to be 9 attacks.
Black for my.
I hate this so much. Yeah. He showed me a slaves list that he was going to bring. And I was like, oh, fantastic. That's great. We're going to have a really fun game. Then he's like, oh, on the day of. Oh, look, it's Seraphon.
He didn't say that. He just gave it a thumbs up. He didn't even dignify it with the
I was super happy. I was like, oh, great. That's so great. All right. So hitting you on 3s, winning on 4s. No crits. 4s. 5 for me. Red 1.
5 for you, Ren 1, 6s. Fail them all.
1 damage each.
1, I guess.
And now for my move, D6. Whoop.
And then 2.
So I'm moving D6 for 2 inches.
Seraphon player really lucky that he didn't actually spike that roll and just yeet out of combat. That would have been absolutely amazing.
Okay, so. Yeah. So it's going to be everyone except for this one guy in the back.
Okay.
So that's 9. So let's do the mounts first because they are more. They're the
Deadly?
things that are actually going to kill you.
Yeah.
This is 24. I have 1 here. Oh, that's a wound counter. I need to.
That's 2.
I should have brought my other dice.
Here, I got you. I'll use these for you. So 2 damage, right?
Yes.
Well, not 1, because it's 5 damage.
Because I took 5, I lost 2.
Yep.
Okay, so this is 25. So there's 31 attacks on the riders. This is 4s and 5s. Sorry, this is the mounts. This is 4s and 3s. 6s or 2 hits.
Okay.
I should have gone with my original statement. Only 1 crit. And then the extra 5.
2 crits.
2 crits. So 2 dice go back in. 3s. So this is 10 at -1.
Cool. Saving on 6s. Nothing. Damage.
1 each.
Wards. Save 2. So 8 total. That kills you now, because they're 2 each. Yeah. Get my wing out of your mouth.
Ow.
The move, is that also the D6 move also in my shooting phase, or just yours?
Just mine.
Okay. Beauty.
3 5s and a 6.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, your go.
Went with them. They're dead. I guess I'll go with them. So these 3 here. We'll do their pile in.
I rolled like. He needed 5s and he rolled 3 5s and a 6. Yeah.
So you would need to roll a 4 to get away from me.
Oh yeah, out of combat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not technically a 3 actually.
Because we're in base contact.
If we're in base to base, we're 3 inches away. So if I move outside of 3,
True, because it's directly away.
directly away. So that shouldn't be a problem. We got 5 attacks. 1, 2, 4, 6. Sorry, 7 attacks. Because it's 2 each. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Hitting on 3. Yeah, hitting on 3s. There's no minuses. What am I doing? Crit hits. So 2 and Wounding on 4s. For 1 more, so just 3 saves from me. Rend 1.
Save 1.
Cool. 1 damage each. Just 2 damage on them.
Counter marker, please.
Yeah. And then D6 away for 5. Peace. You deliberately didn't tag anyone else, right?
No.
Cool. So then I'll just peace out. A-Town. So they can't get away. They can't get away. That's fun for me. 5.
Yeah, I know. I forgot about that. When they were shooting all the time, I know. They're actually better than the
Okay. Beauty. Now I don't have to worry about you powering through.
Yeah, that was the plan. Okay, going over here.
Yep.
Yeah. Ah, fuck.
Okay. It's here. You got it.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, he's in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6.
I'm assuming this guy.
That's 2 out. I think.
I think it's out.
Yeah.
So 6.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, that works.
6 times 3 is 18. So I'm going to do the same order as before. Matt's first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 3 extra hits. I like that. 11, neg 1.
Okay. 10, 11. Yeah, that's right. Saving on 6s. Save 2. How much damage?
1 damage each.
6 supports. They did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. They toast.
Okay. And then that's my turn. And I score 10. And it is now your go.
Okay.
And,
Debuffs?
This disappears. That disappears.
Cool. Go away. I didn't by any chance tag these guys, did I? No. Okay, good. Because then they would have had a chance to swing.
So very cool denial from the Daughters of Khaine player, and by denial I mean denying the Seraphon player a power through by using his Canary rules. So the Canary, I'll repeat, after a fight they're allowed to move d6 inches. So because the unit of Raptadons was no longer in combat, they could not execute their power through. So it leaves that unit nice and close to be able to get pounced on. Raptadons are not overly tough, completely relying on their wound density to survive. Now, that is not bad when you're talking 10 of them. That is 30 wounds. Certainly not nothing. But we probably will see this entire unit of Raptadons evaporate before our eyes. We might even see a unit of the Hunters, Raptadon Hunters. Those are the 2 units to the side. We might see a unit of Raptadon Hunters actually get neutered as well. So, interesting move. I like the aggressive play, but by avoiding tagging units, he denied himself the Raptadon. He denied his Raptadon unit the ability to power through. If he really wanted to, I think he could have leveraged it a little bit better, maybe clipping a unit of those Warlocks and allowing those Warlocks to just simply... Oh, no, he would then not be able to power through anyway because the Warlocks are cav models and they have the exact same amount of wounds. So great placement on Mark's part, actually, which is what made them made the Raptidons actually swing off so extremely to one side because he did not want to clip the actual cav. Mark did actually know that. And now got himself an opportunity to prevent the power through. So good on him. Nice, strong scoring wise. I'm saying it's 10, but it's actually 8. I thought he got 10. Did he not get control more? Let me just double check with the players to see whether he actually got control more or not.
He's going to try and cast on the blue ladies for. What's it called? Mind Razor?
I was going to say, if you can't remember the name, you can't cast it.
Yeah.
Wait, Fred, did you not get control more?
I did. I scored 10.
Oh, sorry.
You might want to record that.
That's why I said. That's why I asked. I was like, how did you? Right, because you have this.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So you have to control more. Oh, in which case? Nah, I still do the same thing. It's fine. Do not waver. Would have maybe gone for attack on 2, but I don't think I can easily get over here safely, so it makes more sense to do that. Okay, so Mind Razor. Nope. And Run Charge. Same unit of blue hairs. Nope. Cool. Can't have fun this game. And prayers. Praying for giving. Yeah, okay. So runs within range. Right, the -1 to hit. Did I do any damage over there? No, I did no damage there. Okay. Cauldron is going to try and give D6 prayer points to the hag. Gives her 5 points. And then she's going to try and pray for the Sacrament of Blood. Do get that on a 10, so then they're going to have top of the rights table.
So you can give... Oh, it's the artifact.
It's the artifact. Once per game. So they have tops of right table. Then 5 up ward on them. Yes, and let's go for no commands. Yes. And other prayers. The Cauldron will try and pray for every model that dies mortal wound back to you, which is called Martyr's Sacrifice. Gets a 3, it's just going to bank those 3 points. Krethusa is going to try and do the -1 to hit. Prayer?
Is it 12 inches?
18. That's her own one. Yeah. And she gets that on a 5. She's going to pick the unit over here.
Okay, so they have
So suffer D3 mortal wounds. No.
Oh, is it a 2 up D3?
I think it's a crap D3, so I gotta check it. If I managed to kill one, then that would have been significant, but I don't think it matters now. Krethusa.
No, it's just flat D3.
Okay, so just one mortal wound there.
Yeah. So, it did not exceed my health characteristic.
No, it didn't.
But you can't, because
Right, I can't because you think.
I'm
Yep.
I'm 3 wounds.
You 3 wounds. Yep. Just trying to do the -1 thing, but that's not going to work on you. Doesn't matter anyways, just did immortal, and that is it for me. No, I lied. Oh, right, I banked 3 points. Right. I prayed, cast. Other buffs, they're banking 3 points. Okay. Cool. That's on the Cauldron. Okay. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Anything else I can do? Nope. All you, sir.
I got nothing.
Cool. On to me.
All right, as we head into the movement phase, two things of note. He did not get off Mind Razor, and we bared witness to that. Mind Razor is just the grossest spell in the game. Extra rend, extra damage to a unit. That is like your cake and eating it too. I don't know, pick an analogy. It is by far one of the best offensive spells, I think, in the game. I don't think there's another offensive spell that's even remotely close to as good as that. And when Mind Razor goes off, the unit that gets blessed with that wonderful thing just deletes everything in front of it. Turns it from a solid right into a liquid, maybe even to a vapor. It's so good. The Daughters of Khaine player picked for his battle tactic do not waver, so that's attack with 2 units and not have any of them die. I thought for sure we were going to see those Canary lift those little Huanchi guys in the center of the board. But he's got plenty of units to lift that thing anyway, so no big deal. And I'm guessing there's going to be some fighting with those Raptadons that are right beside him. I imagine that unit is going to absorb a heck of a lot of, bolts of magic missiles and attacks and everything else. Now, Daughters of Khaine is a very, very interesting army. Its battle traits, one of the things that it has is called blood rights. And as the game progresses, the army unlocks bonuses. So round 1, it gets and adds a bonus to its run rolls, and these are all cumulative, by the way. Round 2, you can add 1 to its charge rolls. Round 3, you can add a bonus to hit in combat, and then round 4, it add 1 to the wound roll, and add at round 5 they get an additional attack. Now, there's many ways for the Daughters of Khaine player to kind of manipulate this chart and have units operate at much higher levels with a whole whack load of bonuses, and that's when those units go Super Saiyan with Mind Razor. It's just, there's just nothing in the game that survives. But very lucky for the Seraphon player, he did not get Mind Razor off. Daughters also have the ability for 1 CP, I might add. That CP that player did not care about. I also will add, because that's what he said. But for 1 CP, you can do all-out slaughter. What the heck is that? Well, he could pick a friendly Daughters of Khaine infantry unit that is in combat, and that unit gets the ability to fight twice, which is pretty awesome, and I thought would be absolutely great. But hey, what do I know?
So they're gonna move up 8.
All right, as these moves continue to, operate right in front of you, I want to welcome anyone that's new to our channel. Welcome, new people. We are a streaming channel that streams games right out of a shop called X Planet Games, located in the beautiful city of Mississauga in the awesome province of Ontario in the most phenomenal country that is Canada. No bias at all whatsoever. We welcome the world, wherever you are. It doesn't matter, color, creed, or what have you. Welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying the show so far. And if you want to see more of this, oh gosh, do I got a treat for you, and you can. All you have to do is click a button, and boom, you get to see us all the time. Maybe not all the time, but every Wednesday we get to do AoS, or at least we try. And then every Friday we get to do 40K. We got like a really cool show for Friday, actually. 40K's got some really, really sweet people. I'm looking forward to seeing some surprise on people's faces. 2 amazing guys are going to be battling out. And that should be a real fun stream. Also, we stream our tournaments for 40K and Age of Sigmar. So if you like that sort of thing, guys, girls, Come on, just hit that button so you can come back and see this guy. Maybe not see him, but, hear him. And then while you're down there, you might as well click another button. It's like nothing. It's like you kind of just move your cursor, go boop, and it helps us a ton. So I appreciate every one of you that has supported us up to this point. Truly, 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 thank you so much. And hopefully you new people will enjoy the show as well.
The red ladies. Hey, ladies. Yeah, better to keep safe. I don't think I can afford multiple engagements unless it's with that, which I guess is fine. How many CP you got left? One? One is the lowliest number ever knew. Two could be as bad as one. I'll be 3s, 4s. I won't rinse the unit with that charge, so maybe not. But maybe do that. But then I also get rinsed in return. But at least everything's castled. That's not the worst thing in the world. Everything's in the castle. Keep it all safe. Doesn't set me up well though for the turn, but not a lot I can do about that. Anyways, so that's fine. So yeah, we'll have to move you guys next. So Cauldron will move it 6. It's gonna have to lose some movement here. So I'm saying like 2 inches to do that, and then 4 inches forward to there. And then Krethusa, no, so we'll just keep you back. These ladies, when they're 8. Okay. And then, sorry, Gladiatrix is going to move her 8 to here. Okay, what would you like to do?
Well, I can't use CP when that unit's in combat with me.
Yep.
So, what does this look like? This looks like a narrow pathway in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Go one at a time.
Yeah, which means that I can't because I have to, like, the odds are I roll a 3 up and I can move 3 inches back, and I'll find 3 inches. I can make, probably, odds are I make that a 6-inch charge. Yeah, back up. Jeez. Yeah.
So you won't be able to move back here. There's not enough space.
No. I would literally just be going this way.
That way. Yep.
Yeah, which is farther from that.
Yep.
You'll be close with plenty of things.
Yep.
But that is the scariest thing.
Sure.
What else would I do with the CP? I could shoot, try and kill this. Not going to. It's 5 wounds. 5s and 4s is terrible. And I can't use commands in combat. So it's either shoot with that or redeploy with this. Do I really care about hurting some guys? I could redeploy with them. But I think I'm going to try redeploying here. Okay. We are living the experimental lifestyle over here.
Okay.
Okay, so charges. Does this make sense? Not really. I only move back like 2 inches. I'm going to bunch up myself so quickly. So if I get a 6, I only go that far. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, Mark.
It's okay. I'm just going to take a nice little nap on this wall.
No, that's
Okay, I'm not going to redeploy.
No? Okay.
I'm just going to shoot with the. I'm going to redeploy these chameleons, or rather, I'm just going to shoot with these chameleons.
Cool.
Okay.
Into the Doomfires.
Do you have any shooting?
I do. So I'm gonna shoot first.
Sure.
Cool. I get to shoot. That's fun. So all of those guys into those 3 dudes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Into chameleons.
Chameleons.
Cool.
So 11 dice. 10. 11. 3s. Cool. 4s. 2. Red nothing.
6s.
1 damage.
5s. Nothing.
Cool. As is expected. The 4 in the back. 2, 4, 6, 8. 3s and 4s for 2.
6s. I'm sorry, no negative?
No negative. 5s. You're good. Get those rolls out of the way now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots from the Cauldron. Same target, I guess.
Is there negatives to this?
This is negatives, yeah.
Damage?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damage 1.
Okay. Let's go.
3s. 3s for 3.
-1.
Neg 1.
6s.
1 damage. Each. You had 2 wounds on one guy?
Yeah.
So then 1 wound left on 1 dude, and then 1 dude dead.
Yeah.
Cool. And that, I believe, is it for my shooting. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna
Counter shoot
Yeah.
with your chameleon skinks.
Or do I just try and risk it for the biscuit and hope I get 5 wounds? Because it goes right through your armor. As cool as that would be, I don't think it's going to be like it. So we'll do the chameleons.
Okay.
Actually, I lied. We're doing this.
Okay.
5s and 4s. Let's go.
Okay.
19 shots, because 18 plus 1.
Yeah, because you lost a guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, baby. Nope, that's not 6. It's not even close. 2 wounds.
2.
You take those 2 wounds.
Goes straight through, so it's wards. Goes through. Ow. Yes, wound stays there. It's 2. All right. On to charges.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with the witch elves, blue hairs.
Okay. Depending on what you roll, let's see. I'm curious.
Look at that.
What'd you get?
I get +1 anyway, so even if I rolled a double 1, still make it with a 3. That's a 9-inch charge.
I made the right call.
Yeah.
Question is,
do I want to be that out of position? No. So I think we're just going to do this then.
I know, he's really, it's like, what? And then, well, he retreated, and then he could see him. And then well done. That sounds about right.
Yeah, you have to use his maneuvers.
Oh, wait, wait.
Don't use his maneuvers properly.
I gotta think about it.
They have to 50% and then you roll.
Yeah, I choose.
Yeah, you could probably go a little bit further. Yeah, that looks about that.
Cool. Next charge is going to be Doomfires over there. They make a 3.
also, I had a quick realization. This guy just needs to shift over a little bit. with a 3 inches.
So we're just going to go 1/2 inch. Come on, Witch Elf, just stay on the train. Next is going to be the Sisters of Slaughter. They got a 4. I don't know if that's enough. Let's see.
Do your 3 and 1.
Okay.
And then do you got a half? I think that's outside. It's very close though.
That's a half.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep, makes sense.
Cool. So made it.
The closest.
Closest of shaves there.
Have I told you guys how much I love measuring sticks?
Do.
I love measuring sticks. If you could get a set for yourself, I think they're just dead handy. Makes things nice and clear for both you and your opponent. We sell measuring sticks if you're, well, we pretty much ship everywhere. So if you're interested, you can get a set from anywhere from 1/2 inch to 12 inches. That's a complete set of sticks, but you can get them anywhere, folks. Etsy sells them. If for those of you that have 3D printers, maybe you could do them, you know, some sort of 3D printed sticks, whatever it is, get sticks. Sticks are where it's at. Nice and accurate.
So last one to hit, last one to wound on those guys. Let's see if those witch elves in the back make it. Get an 8. Probably not. No, and no, that's blocked off, so it's fine. Next charge is going to be High Gladiatrix. She makes it with a 5. I'm assuming. Let's see. Where's my 5? Yep, no problem. That makes more sense than that. That's fine. She wants to stay there because she wants to pray. Cauldron going in next. She gets a 10.
The Cauldron's angry.
It's angry. Yeah, more than enough. Go boop. It's there. And those Doomfires are also going to charge. I get a 7. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, D3 mortal wounds on the way in from the Cauldron. Oh, Canary. Are you going to Canary charge Canary?
The Canary ran.
Right, they ran. Thank you. So D3 mortal wounds for 3 mortal wounds into them. That dude over there. Cool. Got it. That's it for mortals. Any other stuff? No. So start of any charge responses for you?
I got
No.
0 CP.
Oh, yeah, I got 0 CP. Cool. On a 2-up +1 to rend on the witch elves. Yep. And on a 3-up +1 to attacks. Nope. So it'll just be a simple 4 attacks each. Activating the witch elves first.
Because they have +1 attack from the
Prayer. Because they're at max.
Just 80 attacks on 2s and 3s.
It's fine.
Because it's +1 hit, +1 move, right?
Yep. At rend 2.
Yeah.
So you have no armor save.
Nope.
You don't have a ward, do you?
Nope.
Cool. That should be fine.
Bye, Chargers. It's nice knowing you.
Oh, and also this is the unit I made anti-cav as well, so they're Ren 3 technically. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Just in case you wanted to hope in a prayer, no, we're going to dash that. All right. The Daughters of Khaine are going to perform this really cool magic trick and make an entire unit of Raptidons disappear off the table. And we'll see the Huanchi in the center also disappear. So he will complete his battle tactic because I do not believe he's going to lose a single unit in this engagement. So that will park him at 1, 2, but not more, and a battle tactic. So 2, 4, 8 points. So he'll be down by 2 points when he goes into round 2.
Hitting on 2s. 6s doing crits, Ren 3. Crit auto wound. So that's going to be 8 so far. The ones out of there. Cool. Wounding on 3s. So that's 8, 10, 12. That should be 8, 12. Sorry, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
Remember your head.
Thank you. 18, 20, 22, 24. Damage so far. And now, so that's 24 damage so far.
Casual 24 damage so far at -3 rend. Yep.
Is that just like a random amount of dice?
It's exactly 32 dice. Ones.
Oh, so was this just 32?
This is just 32. So it's 24 damage so far.
Okay, well, I only have
1, 2,
3 more health, so I'm just going to take
26. Yeah, I would. Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I could roll it, but it's not going to do anything for you.
These guys are just dead.
So right now it's 26 damage through, and then
Well,
it
there
would
was 30
literally
life
be...
here, and we're down 6, so it was to 24.
Oh, it was 24?
Yes.
Okay. So literally on 24, that alone. Not to mention I also have 9 more attacks after this. This would be
So I just had a
8,
realization.
10.
I probably should have redeployed with them. Because your battle tactic was fight twice, and you just obliterated them with fighting once.
Doesn't matter. Fight twice as long as I've made a charge. That's another 20 damage. So it would have been, for those listening, I imagine they'll want to know, that would have been 46, and I had 9 more attacks to roll, 46 damage. Yeah, the battle tactic just is conditional on you attacking with 2 units, but to do a fight ability, all you have to have done is charged. So that's why you technically get the tactic, even if you just made 2 charges.
Interesting.
So you get to go with your skinky guys.
Cool. Sneaky guys. So it's 1 attack each, +1 for champion, so this is going to be 6 attacks, 4s and 5s.
-1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Yes. So this will be 5s and 6s.
Yep.
Hey.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, nothing.
All right. That's what should have happened. I don't know what that first roll was, but get that out of there. Cool. Now them doing their thing. Going in this way.
I like that pile. It keeps presence of mind. What I mean by that is he doesn't know who's going to be going next, and is now using those bodies as a nice wall for potentially the next turn. Because there are Aggradon Lancers at the top of your screen that if they get an opportunity, they are definitely looking at lifting a bunch of stuff as well. And using those bodies as a line to make it much more difficult to get to those valuable center is a good idea. Now, with those Raptadons dying, that does mean that the Seraphon player on his turn will have an opportunity to bring back 50% of that unit on a die roll of 4+. So, yes, it's gone, but it's not gone forever, at least for the Seraphon's player's perspective and his hope.
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 saves. Ren 1 because anti-infantry.
Goes through my armor, 5 ups. I live with 1.
Damn you.
Fascinating.
Okay. End of phase.
Nothing for me.
Cool. End of phase. I get to do D3 mortal wounds to that dude for 2 mortal wounds. Yeah, he's dead. Get him out of there. Cool. Oh, sorry. I also got pile-ins. A bunch of pile-ins. There's a bunch of charges.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes.
So, pile-in away from 3.
Now, for those of you new to the game, what the heck is happening right now? Why is he piling in on something that no longer exists? Well, in Age of Sigmar, as it is in 40k, the unit, if it becomes disengaged, is still entitled to a pile-in if it had charge in that turn. So there you go. All these units did charge. Only one unit was necessary to delete the other unit. But everything now that piled in and is no longer engaged gets us basically free movement. And any time, folks, you get an opportunity to get any type of movement out of activation, you always, and I mean always, take advantage of it. So good call on the Daughters of Khaine player part. Good job in catching that. And then we're going into an interesting priority roll. I am not certain what the Seraphon player, or what I should say the Daughters of Khaine player, is going to do. I know he would not be thrilled necessarily if the Seraphon player goes. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll just give it away. I mean, he's not in a terrible position, but we shall see.
No, I'm not going to pile in that way. With her, I'm going to pile in this way. Cool. That was a big mess up almost. Okay, we're good. That's something to do. That makes more sense, and that way I'll pile these guys in back.
They piled in this way to fight me.
Yes, but they have their pile in at the end. So they do D3 mortal wounds?
Which would have to be towards me? Because it's pile in.
Oh, right. You know, it's pile in immortals. You're good. You're right. I can't pile in now. Okay, sweet. That's it.
Good old prio.
Yeah, sir. 6. That's a spicy meatball, but it's super useless right now. Kind of. Right now, you can't shoot me. I'm in the forest. With any of this, other than this, which I don't care about. You've lost your most key unit. These guys go in. Don't really super care. Movement 12 means they get to, like, yeah, the threat range. Could make that farther. Yeah, there's nothing here I'm super afraid of. You go in, I keep controlling turn. Cool, you go in with 6 Raptadons, you hit that. No big deal. Or unless you want to hit this, fine. I have plenty to respond. I need to rely on casting to make this a productive turn, basically. Because movement 8 means that if I want to go and threaten that, that's really far. I need to travel. And I need the run and charge spell to go off. For that to unlock, only have 3 prayer points. I'm still -1 to wounds, so you could just not do anything here. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, for turn.
Good call, Mark. Good call, Daughters of Khaine player. And he still has his prayer buffs to boot. So I didn't think he was going to take it. So yeah, so now we're going to see the Seraphon player giddy up and go. I will update the scoring, and you'll see it on the screen in the next little bit.
Yes, you do. Okay. So, I am going to do. That's nice. I could do fight twice. Chance of me losing someone is actually pretty high. It's almost always high against your army. Could you take their land?
Yeah, so a combination of here's all these attacks with sustained hits.
General's Regiment is for you.
Unit 20 Sisters of Slaughter that you see up front. Krethusa and the High Gladiatrix, along with. One unit of Doomfires. Let's say it's the one closest to you. Which is fair. Which is this one here.
Okay.
Also fair.
So they're not in it.
They are in it.
They are in it.
Yes.
Kill, should I just kill them? Or do I just say take their land here and just call it easy?
That's actually really hard to do. It's possible though.
Okay, I'm just going to say take their land here because
Okay.
I could do it over there, but then I have to stay very far back from the action, which I don't like. And these guys, their shooting is actually useful. So I'm actually with an 18. If I go this way, I would have to run and then do my skink move. So yeah, we'll do it here.
Okay.
So gone. Okay, moving along to magic. First up. No. Skink Priest is going to unbind your heart.
Try to banish it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he doesn't get +1 to banishing, so.
Cool.
Skink Priest. Get it out of here.
Yeah. It's gone.
That's a huge deal. Next up, you're not with an 18, sadly. Very close though. I'm going to cast the anti-horde spell through the portal, targeting, what's 18 from here? Targeting the red hairs.
Cool.
That's an 8. Am I going to add my? No, I'm not going to add. Go for it.
Cool. 8, I'll try and unbind. Unbound.
So that was your one unbind, because
Yep.
the other one's
Really far away.
too far away.
We're good.
Okay. So I have 2 more casts. I'm going to do run and charge on the Kroxigors.
Makes sense.
They have run and charge.
Cool.
I am going to summon back my unit of Hunters on a 4-up. I get the Hunters.
Of course it does. It's completely fair and balanced ability. Totally. And he's pointed for it too, you know, at 280 points. Definitely. Has to be wholly within 12.
Within 12.
Okay.
Do you know one fun ability I have? I can use a skink move on them.
Yeah, I know.
the next time you see
Actually.
then if that happens,
Okay, so they have run and charge. They have that. I'm going to use my temple. I'm going to hit.
in solo tournament, you always have to look at.
I'm going to hit this. I'm going to hit 1, 2, and 3.
Cool.
Actually, correction.
Okay.
I am. No, I'm going to hit those 3.
Okay.
Okay, so Sisters of Slaughter, nothing. Cavalry, 3. Red, nothing.
Calv takes all 3. One more dead.
So now we're just on the crit auto wound ability. I'm going to cast it on the Lancers. Lancers. Yeah. So they have crit auto wounds.
Cool.
So boom, boom, boom. Not gonna rally. I've casted spells I can because I'm outside 18. I casted that spell, tried casting that through, failed. You're not within 12. I did run, I did the unbind. There's nothing else I can do for my last spell unless I want to cast this, which does nothing. So, yeah. Say that's my hero face. Anything for you?
Yeah, thinking about it. Kroxigor's hit on what?
4s and 2s, and then the leader is 3s and 2s.
4s, 2s, 3s, and 2s?
Yeah.
+1 damage against infantry, I'm guessing?
No, +1 damage if a skink unit is in combat within 12.
Got it, okay.
So that could be any skink unit.
Any ski. Okay. These guys' total movement's 12. What total movement for them
12
right now?
For potential with the D6 move.
Oh, with the D6 move, yeah, they'll be
18.
farther. It'll be 18. But for these guys,
They move 6. I can auto run them, so they could go 12.
12 inches. Got it. 12 inches to there. I move 8 back, which would mean I'd be right over here. You would be right 12. Here, just grab my 12 inch. So 12 inches means you'd be right. Farthest you go is right here. Here. Now, these guys get to move 8 right away from you. That means you've got an 8-inch jump.
Yeah, that's why they're saying that it talks about this whole
12. Basically an 8-inch charge. Or a 9-inch charge. Oh, and then these guys move d6. Yeah, it gets them out of dodge as well. Or I could just keep you guys safe, throw you guys in the woods, call that a day. These guys are moving 8. What's your tactic again?
Take their land.
Right. Cool. Just put that there. All right, so a couple things first. Spend a CP. Gonna rally. Sisters of Slaughter. 6, 7. For 3 back. 2, 3. Just gonna go over here.
Everything else is trapped. It's Tommy Holter, 2 attacks,
3.
I totally forgot you had a free move. That's
Yeah.
any hero phase.
It's an 8-inch move in the hero phase. Yeah. So the question is now for myself, do I just keep the witch elves completely safe by putting them in the woods? Now you can't shoot. But then you have a couple of attacks that can get in, but everything's -1 to hit. Or do I just leave you alone? If I want, I could make them -2 to hit. But you're going for take their land over here, which relatively safe for you. By moving the 8, actually, I could stop your tactic as well. Yeah, lots of potential there. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. 2 up, move. Yep. So they're going to move 8. Over here. Where's my gamer stick?
They're good normally, but like.
Jesus. So I definitely should have played it safe. I forgot you had a move.
What else would you have done? Slay the Entourage?
Oh no, I just would just take their land on that piece.
Oh, to
over
the
there.
land over there? Yeah, that's fine. I would have been happy with that. You're far away from me.
It's all good. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get up in everyone's grill.
Yeah. Cool.
Out of activation movement is just absolutely glorious. I'll tell you all that. You all fine folk completely understand that. What I love most about out of activation movement is, well, if I have it, that is, no matter how many times you tell your opponent, unless you're reminding them like at that moment, they always forget. Like it's such a thing that's just beyond normal that people instantly forget. You've told them, and they'll still forget. And it's always a surprise when it happens. Like I'm playing Iron Jaws, and Iron Jaws have Mighty Destroyers, and Mighty Destroyers triggers on every hero phase. Everyone understands that, but they always, when they're in the moment, when they're in the box, and they're trying to figure out what they can do and what battle tactic they can get, and then boom, my Mighty Destroyers and deny it, and they're like, oh my god, I completely forgot you did that. And that's the power, the absolute power of out of phase movement. It's just so hard to remember and account for, especially when you're under pressure. Which is why, folks, when we're observing games, it is much easier to do so than actually playing them. Your perspective is God perspective, and of course we're not under the same stresses as the players are. So it's very, very easy to be armchair generals. Very, very easy to be armchair generals. That's a whole other thing to actually think of it at the time, in the moment, under pressure.
It'd be Congo. So, well, let's move everything else first.
So 12 movement for him would just be that. Yeah. It's just straightforward.
So everyone's within 18. So I'm gonna go forward. I move 8. Shoot 10. Good times. How many wounds is she? Like 6, 7?
I do like the where he placed the Aggradons. He basically placed them almost wholly within that forest. What's nice about that is he's one redeploy away. If this charge fails, he's a redeploy away on his enemy's turn to put that entire Aggradon unit wholly within that forest. All he would need is probably an inch at tops 2. That is very, very likely to roll. And now the Aggradon Lancers, if they're all in that forest, would get them. The Daughters of Khaine would have a -1 to hit them. So a great spot to stage from. Obviously, if he makes it, he gets to lead a unit. He gets rewarded that way. But if he doesn't make it, he's in a pretty good position. And, in fact, in a pretty good position going into the next prio as well. There's that Seraphon player. Just being all violent with my terrain, knocking stuff down. Never trust Seraphon players.
Oh.
3-inch goodness. I'm just gonna borrow this. So they're
-1 to hit and 5 up.
in melee and a 5 up ward.
Yeah. You moving 12?
Yeah.
Here, just use this.
My guys and the team, because they have couple guys are trying to play them. See what they say.
Yeah, your boss is or people said they
Yeah.
Are you gonna get one still or no?
Yeah.
I kind of want to fight and charge and kill this, just to get it out of the way. But then you can counter charge, and that would be disastrous for me.
Because that's what Army knows. He plays it all the time. He knows it inside out.
We're gonna do that.
Got rid of the nerf.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, if it works, it works, right? Like, I can't blame that.
Okay, that's that. Slann is going to stay exactly where he is. This little cutie is going to move up 8. Just there. Then the Kroxigors. Do I spend CP to try for an 8-inch charge? I think the answer is yes. So I'm going to spend a CP. He is going to move here. And everyone else is going to Congo line. Boom. Cool beans?
Yeah.
Okay. That is my movement.
Cool. Spend a CP. Redeploy the Witch Elves. 2 witches.
The red haired?
Sorry, not Witch Elves. Sisters of Slaughter is what I meant.
Okay.
Sorry. Bleh. So let's just do this. What are they right now?
5.
It's a 5-inch charge.
So 7. If you move directly. Me? I'm at 3, no? Oh, no.
No, you're not.
I was looking at the wrong one.
He's at 3. He just
This could be a stress what? Yes.
I'll DM you.
All the stress. How much stress, Drew? Sorry. Mark? All of it.
All of the stress?
All of it. Yeah, I should have sent them around that side so I could shoot things better instead of putting a forest in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need some bombastic turn. Sorry, some good charges. Otherwise, I am effed. Okay. Shooting?
Yep.
Shooting?
Okay, go
Okay. We're gonna start off with those chameleons shooting your witch, your
Witch Elves? Red heads?
no, your character, the crone.
Krethusa? Red one, -1 to hit?
Yeah.
They are not all within 12. There's no way.
No, not her. The chameleons.
Oh, the chameleons.
They also
yeah.
They also all don't need to be within 12, but yes.
Well, to shoot, yeah.
No,
Yes, now it's model.
It's by model?
Now it's by model
Oh, it's
for guarded
changed.
hero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. That is a new change that just happened in the last War Scroll update. Now, to target its model per model is within 12 or not.
So 5s and 3s.
No, it's 3s and 3s normally.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
adding
4s and
modifier.
3s.
4s and 3s crit auto wound. You have a 5-up save,
6-up.
6-up save.
Sorry, a 4-up save because the Cauldron. What am I saying? 5-up save normally, 6 +1 because the Cauldron brings it to a 4-up save.
Okay. And you have how many wounds?
I have 6 wounds.
Yeah, do it. And a 6-up ward.
6-up ward, yeah.
This is 4s and 3s. Ouch. That was a pretty bad roll. 3, no rend.
4s. 7 more.
Okay. The hunters over there are going to shoot your witch elves.
Cool.
So this is. Yeah, I should just put everything into the witch elves. That was silly.
Okay, I'll defense this.
Okay. So this is a full health unit. So this is 21 shots.
Ren 2, right? Yeah.
Ren 2.
Yeah, so it brings me back to 6s.
Oh, yep, nope. I goofed that. The chameleon's hard because they have the -1 wound, which I should have put on that unit. So yeah, I'm just falling apart here. 9. 5 wounds.
6 ups. Nada. How much damage? One each. 6s. Takes 4.
And then the chameleon effect on your leader. Your leader's -1 to wound.
1, 2.
Which I should have put on that Witch Elf unit, so that you'll be wounding me on 5s when you hit me back, because I'd be fighting first elsewhere.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
No, I'm not thinking. Okay. Over to here. 3 guys are shooting here. The rest are shooting at your.
The ladies?
Yeah. So the 3 into your Canary in the back. So this is 6 shots. 4s. 4s for 3 wounds on your ward.
All 3 go through. They're dead.
And then the other 6, including the champion, into the sisters.
I got you. There you go.
So these are hits. 2 wounds.
See, this is average now. 1 going through.
Yeah.
5 up. Takes it.
And that is shooting.
Cool. Yeah, I guess. No, probably this dude. Eh. Come on, Sisters of Slaughter.
Okay, so we're into the fun phase. Charges. Oh, sorry, I have my skink move.
Yep.
1,
2, 3.
2, 3.
What?
I know you're shocked, right?
Never.
Then Chargers.
I
Give me-
would
give me a
never.
6. Come on. 4. So like a 9-inch charge.
That's a 10-inch. Oh no, that's an 8-inch right there. Yeah, that's a 9-inch. Boop.
Those ones over there.
Yeah, that's a 9-inch.
4.
Sorry, you said Krethusa's -1 to wound?
Yes. Okay. And then the ones over here for a 1.
So because of that, it's like I can't survive, and I can't.
Okay. Just a little bit back.
Boop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Charge rolls.
Cool.
Oh, Aggradons. 7.
I think we talked about that being just enough.
Yep, because you were within 4 and then moved back 3.
Yep, you're good.
I think I'll also make it over here too.
Into the hag. Yeah.
Okay. So going.
Yeah, they went up, they went up. Yeah, so it's kind of fair, and then they'll go and change the points.
Next up is going to be Hunters.
Yep.
For 3.
3 is just enough.
Just. It's a good thing I roll with them next.
Yep.
Yeah, what I should have done with Alistair is move up front.
Yeah, anytime you had a chance, yeah.
Or envelope.
Or yeah, or the envelope, yeah, whichever you pick.
Okay. Geminids.
But yeah, I'm thinking.
Give me an 8 or something. Not that. It's a good thing about that out of the way, though. Oh, I shouldn't have charged them. Should have charged them. Let's hunt Chargers. 7. That's
That's enough.
Kroxigors. What a
Double 1.
terrible charge phase.
That's just not good. Well, you still got the Aggradons in. It's not the worst thing. And then also you get those guys in as well. Might not be the worst thing in the world.
I'm going to reroll the Kroxigors.
Okay. Spend a CP.
Yeah.
Boop. Nope. Now you know my counter charge fell.
That was one
6.
dice roll. This has been like 4.
Well, you're leaning 9-inch charges, right? Because of distance. That needed an 8. That needed a 9. That needed a 9. Like, these are long charges you need. Oh, you're gonna fight Krethusa?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's right. Just fight my heroes, don't fight my units. It's fine. No problems. No. They are, though. Cool.
Okay, so Intent's supposed to be outside 3, hopefully. Okay, cool. I can't believe I failed all those charges and like 8s, like rough
Did you
time.
measure this 6-inch charge? I thought you were going straight in. That's
No.
why I'm asking.
No,
Okay. We definitely should have measured that before you moved.
I did.
You measured the 6? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Goddamn.
That's it then?
1. Just, you guys rolled like below a 4 on all 3. Okay, that's charges.
All right. Sounds good. Then in which case, actually, that's quite interesting. That's possible. You're engaged. No, I'd have to pull that out of combat. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh, my God. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to spend 2 CP. I'm going to countercharge.
Okay.
With those witch elves that you didn't tag.
Yep.
They get a 12.
Oh, you can go multiple places.
They can go wherever they want to go. Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. That's really bad.
I'm going to have to drop an X rating on this video. Someone is having way too much of a good time over die rolls.
Is I don't want to kill. I'm not going to kill all of that. I have to fight twice to do that. The reason why I'm freaking out right now is I could just rinse the shooting unit pretty safely here, but then it also puts me a little out of position, which is not great. Yeah, that's not great, but it is still really cute. And then I think, unfortunately, I have to make it so you have a lot there. Oh. Damn. I could go for the Regidons, so I think the Regidons just turn face and kill that. And then they're stuck, which is bad. I don't think attacking the Regidons would be a good idea. Because right now, they're going to get tagged anyways, because there's just too much you have to kill. There. The question will more be, push into the Crocs. No, then it doesn't become a competition for you. Okay, let's just see here. It's 12-inch. So be wholly within range of the... No, so I can't be wholly within range of that. So I have to give up that, which is fine. Now it's just a matter of how much do I want to get hit back? Not really. Do I need the +1 to attacks? There. No. I could threaten other things. All right, cool. I made my decision. So we'll do that there, and then what will happen is then we'll activate... Yeah, there's interesting things. Okay, cool. Because I could still do that. I will be out of range of No, I could still be in range. Could still be in range. Okay. Oh, even better. I didn't even, there's so much I can do here. I didn't even realize. Oh my God. This is even better than I thought. The forest is right there. It's like Christmas, man. I'm sorry, but like this is like Christmas that you did this. When you didn't tag them, I was like, ¿qué? ¿Por qué?
Well, yeah.
I hate Seraphon so much, but this brings me so much joy.
That's fine.
Yeah. This brings me just so much joy. Okay, cool. That's them. Combats. Where are you going to go first?
Okay, well, combat abilities. Do you have any?
Yes, bunch. So, +1 to... It's fine. They'll be out. It's not a big deal. I would have pulled them back. I won't do that there anyways. So, +1 to rend from the High Gladiatrix on this unit here. Yes. +1 to attacks on them. No. It's just +1 to rend.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
And that's it for combat abilities. Okay. All you.
Okay. What do I go first with? Do I go first with them? So they are 2 attacks each?
Yeah.
And they charged.
Correct.
So if I go first over there, I can only really hit them with... Well, I only can hit them with 4, which is not that great. Yeah, I wish I had not fucked that up.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. So if I go, this is a lot of attacks. Rend 1. Okay, I'm gonna go first here.
Regidons, makes sense?
Yeah. Okay, so piling in.
So hold on, before you do that, because I know where you want to pile in, the easiest way to do this is that guy's not within 6, the other 5 will be. So if, as long as they're within 6, this is an easier shortcut, this guy will be out.
Yeah.
And then you can do your 3-inch pile-ins, makes your life easy.
Okay, so I'm putting Champion. Your High Gladiatrix is a 6-up board?
Yeah, 6 board.
Okay, so Champion into the High Gladiatrix, this guy into your Hag, these 4 into them.
Cool.
I'm going to all-out attack, so I'm down to 1 CP.
You got it.
And they are -1 to hit, but no one else is.
Correct.
I have crit auto wounds. And they are 5 wounds each?
5 wounds each, yeah. Cool. I think Hag Queen as well is 5 wounds. Let me double check for you.
Okay.
High Queen, yeah, 5 wounds.
Okay.
And High Gladiatrix is 5 wounds as well.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, Champion into your High Gladiatrix.
Cool.
So 4 attacks. This is 2s and 3s. 6 is a crit auto.
Yep.
All of it.
Nice.
2, -1.
Fail both.
4 damage.
Wards. Save 1. Save 1. Takes 3.
Mount. 3s and 3s. 6 are crit 2. 2 hits. 2 wounds, -2, 2 damage. So it's just
6s.
4.
Save both. Let's go. She's alive. She suffered 3.
The other one. This is into the other character. 2 hits. 1 wound, -1.
Save it.
Jesus Christ.
Taste your own medicine, sir.
2 hits. Sorry, 3 hits. 2, -2.
Save another one.
You have a 5-up save on all your characters.
Yep. +1.
Pretty good.
Because of that. Cauldron.
So 2 damage then.
2 damage there. Wards. Takes 1.
Jesus Christ. That was an absurd amount of 6s. That should not have happened. Okay. Other 4. So this is 3 attacks each. So that's 12. 2s and 3s.
-1. -1 to hit on these guys.
Oh, fuck. I think there was 1, 2, but I don't remember. Do you want me to roll it?
Yeah, reroll it. Just do it all over again.
That was.
There's a lot of
That was worse. That was way worse. 6.
6 there, -1, so saving on 6s. Nada.
2 each.
Cool. 12 damage so far.
What a terrible,
Anything else?
terrible. There's more, but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you want me
12. Just do all of it, because I'll do the wards all together. Because the wards are on 5s.
3s and 3s, 6 or 2 hits.
-1 to
I
hit.
forgot the auto wounds on the other one.
-1 to hit.
So 4s. And no 6s. This is not going my way. 3, -2.
Cool.
Goes
Yeah, let's go straight.
6 more damage.
6 more damage. Cool. I still roll for the saves. So that's 3 mortal wounds back. Because they do mortal wounds on 6s.
Dude.
So 3 mortal wounds back, and then said 6 damage, so 18 damage total.
Can you roll anything but 6s?
5 upwards. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12.
There's 3 left, I think.
And that will mean. Hold on, let me just see here. What do I want to do?
That should have been 2 dead characters, and that.
How much do I want
so
to
sad.
screw your tactic? Do I want to just keep them alive? I don't think I can screw your tactic anymore. So where's that 6-inch? Where's that 6-inch beauty?
I should have done that.
So there's just those 3 left. Can make it so I'll activate with them first anyways. Yeah, and that way I can keep completely outside of 6. Within 3. Here to grab the objective. No. Okay.
I've been paying for her lately. I really want to pay more for her.
I understand. It was fun until you pay too much of it and you're like, I don't want to I don't want to see leather anymore.
Oh no, you are. Oh well, at least I don't get hit. So. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 4 left. Sorry, I don't want to remove this guy. Keep you. Unless it removes me outside there. Yeah, good. Okay, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11.
It's the longest
12.
removal of
Sorry,
ever.
buddy. Yeah, I gotta be very particular about it. So, cool. Oh, it won't matter next, because I have to go with this anyways before you hit me. Okay, right. So I removed all these models for literally nothing. Cool. Gotta go activate here anyways, so activating with these witch elves.
So sad.
Just need to get them all within 3, so these guys are just gonna go like that. Not like that.
6s, 6s, 6s. God damn.
You shouldn't have split attacks. I don't know why you did that.
Well, I mean,
You could have had one more guy into them, and then they
you-
probably are dead, right?
yeah, though you did roll.
I rolled abysmally well, it's true, and you also abysmally terribly, yeah. But splitting attacks was unnecessary there. So just getting, I've lost 4 of them, so 16 times 3 is.
Oh, you're right, because because you're gonna go. Obviously, you're gonna go there, and then I would finish it off, so it doesn't matter.
Yes.
So I should have put one more guy into them.
Yes. 16 times 3. Sorry. 16 times 3 is 30. 32. 40. 48, 49.
With champion, yes.
I have 36 greens. 40. That would be 50. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so it's all this.
So it's what? 3
So
attacks?
49 attacks. Three each.
3s and 4s.
Yep. Crit auto hits.
How you doing, Zorvax? Welcome to the chat. I'm glad you made it in. Man, we do this every Wednesday. You're more than welcome to join us. I don't know where you are in the world right now, but you are more than welcome. This stream's been very interesting, very tactical, very good at placing. Positional game is on point. Let me change camera angles here. There's the overall view of the battlefield. The Daughters of Khaine player, one priority, and because of positioning, he gave it away, and it was the right move. He had no idea how right it was. Holy cow! Is he just anviling the attacks from the Seraphon player? And if you're looking at your screen right now, the Daughters of Khaine player has not gone yet. So this is really big. The Seraphon player decided it was go time. Committed pretty much everything, or at least tried to commit everything. A few didn't quite make it into combat. We will see how much he has at the end of his own turn. But I am going to assume that unit of Raptadon Hunters that are at the bottom of your screen, folks, we're probably going to see at least 5 of them or more, maybe even 8 of them disappear. That would pretty much nerf that unit entirely. The unit of Raptadons to your far right, those are fine. Those are pretty much out of the way. Those are going to live. And the Aggradon Lancers that are roughly in, look at that, exactly 8, I think. No, 7. Aggradon Lancers, those are the guys in the, more or less just off the center, just slightly off the center. Those should live too. We might see maybe 2 of them get torn down, but I don't think so. We're not going to see, sorry, I don't think we're going to see the entire unit lifted at all. Aggradon Lancers are going to hang for quite a bit. But the big deal here is, look, he lost 8 Aggradon, Aggradon, that's right. Aggradon Hunters on his own turn, which is just, what a gut punch. What a gut punch. We'll see that wiped out on the Daughters of Khaine player's turn. And we have a whole giant unit of Daughters of Khaine Witch Elves at the bottom of the screen with the blue hair. That is completely untouched. I don't know whether you just witnessed what happened in the last turn when that unit activated, but if that thing gets buffed up, we are 100% seeing those Aggradon Lancers in the center of the board get lifted as well. Whew, there's a lot of action, and this is just what, round 2? Top of round 2. Jeez.
Attacks on the mounts. 5s. 6 of the Twits. 4, -1.
So now I'm within range. So 4 -1 brings me back to 5s. 1 mortal wound back to you, takes 2.
So I lose the guy.
Keep going.
So you lost out 2?
Just 2. I have 2 wards, so I'll put the 2 there.
Okay. Then the Riders. So 6 times 3 is 18.
You had 5 of them, right?
Yeah. Was it not? Oh, it's 5. Sorry, 15.
Yeah.
Well, 16.
-1 to hit.
5s and 5s. Three. No rend. 1 damage each.
3 4-ups. Another mortal wound back to you. And then 1 more damage, so 3 damage total. Wards. Takes 2. 2 dead.
So I take one more. So I'm at 1. I'm going to swap out the guy that's baseless.
Go you. And you.
It was the saddest of times. It was the best of times.
Just lost 2 there? Nice. That's awesome. Cool. Other combats for me. Yeah, it's not in combats anymore, so yeah, just do other combats. Who's likely? You're more likely to stay within 3 of stuff because you got a lot of reach.
My new friend Zorvax on the chat commenting about about us Cruel Boys. Keep the whole fires burning. My man, you are a man. Playing Cruel Boys? They're in an interesting spot with the recent War Scroll update. The fact that the tower now looks at every unit wholly within, 18, I think? Am I wrong? That might be when it's manned. I always confuse the two towers. The Ironjaw's one is 18 all the time, but I believe the Cruel Boys one expands out, right? If I'm not mistaken. Adding 1 to the dirty trick of all Cruel Boys units makes the tower a very interesting piece for sure. Unfortunately, it does not work on enemy because it only works on Cruel Boy keyworded units. But it does make Lightfinger a very, very interesting choice for Cruel Boys. Hopefully, you are trying it out. I think Lightfinger might be back on the menu. Doing 2 teleports on a 2+. Yes, granted, it is on your own movement phase. Or sorry. Your own hero phase. But teleports are very, very powerful abilities. And being able to just practically, not automatically, although you can make one automatic, basically take their land automatic. And teleporting one unit on automatically, the other unit on a 2+ is just absolutely fantastic as well. Yeah, I dig Cruel Boys. Cruel Boys are probably the closest destruction faction that is like the closest to being just absolutely awesome. I myself stubbornly are playing Ironjaws, but also have a huge Cruel Boys army as well. I love this Seraphon build that you guys are seeing on the screen right now with all the Aggradon Lancer units. I know the player is beating himself up because of some positional mistakes, and that's all fair and good. We all make them, but I love the mobility of this, and it is so just beautiful the way you could just kind of move things out of activation and all the shooting potential of it. It is a bit unforgiving, obviously, because it's just skinks, but I think the army is just absolutely fantastic.
How do we want to do it? Probably from here. And then just pile on. How much control score are these guys?
1 each.
All right, sweet. So I can maintain it, but I mean, I guess... Oh, actually, I might be able to steal that from you, maybe. Depends on what you do. Over there, yeah. There's potential to steal it. Pile in that way. That way I at least control it that turn. Or I give it to you, and then I go for attack on 2, and then I have an easy attack on 2. It is also possible. Yeah, it's a couple of options. Sorry, so they're done. So we got this over here. High Gladiatrix will go next. So just do her pile in.
It's pure pain and suffering for me.
It's fun for everyone. It's super fun.
This is so hilarious. All this, I want to remind everyone, is happening on the Seraphon player's turn. This is why he's just kicking himself right now. too funny. We got Polypaul chiming in saying he's a Cruel Boys fan as well, and that X Planet Games has oddly a rather large fan base for Cruel Boys. I would say oddly. I mean, Cruel Boys are freaking cool, man. I love my earthy Lord of the Rings orcs. I think they're just an absolutely phenomenal looking army. Love all the stuff. There's obviously things about it that are imperfect that we were really, really hoping that were just going to change in some shape, way, or form with the book. And the book overall was very disappointing. But the highlight, of course, is the design studio is trying its darndest to try and compensate for a book that they wrote like probably a year and a half ago. And just didn't understand at the time when they wrote it how suboptimal it was. And of course now that's why we got these wonderful honor guard things. I am certain you Cruel Boys fans out there, that's myself, Paul, and Zorvax in Georgia. I've been loving Field Sergeant. I know I have. Getting those Movement 7 Bolt Boys, just absolutely solid gold. And it helps with the gut rippers as well. Man, that is probably the biggest thing. Prize Beast is also so cool. It's so good. Yeah, here we are watching Seraphon and what? Daughters of Khaine are hanging in there. Seraphon getting their butts handed to them in combat currently right now. It looks like we're going to be almost resolving this game at the top of round 2 at this moment. And we are talking about the cruelest of boys. It's not a bad night, right? We're watching Seraphon get pounded, talking about Cruel Boys, talking about real armies. Love it. Did I just say I love that Seraphon army? Maybe I did.
Oh, okay. Cool. And that's it for combats, right?
End of turn. They're going to power through.
Yep.
Targeting, you're going to have 2.
Yep. D3.
2 mortals.
5 ups. Save 1 alive.
Boo, sir. Boo. And I move 10.
Ba. 10.
What's up? Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, you're good.
Little known fact, but apparently I have a clone in Georgia. His name is Zorvax, and him and I are completely simpatico. It's orcs and everything. It's orcs or die, baby. Freaking love orcs. I just love the idea of these simple-minded beings just beating the crap out of haughty elves and sophisticated high society, highfalutin armies. I just love orcs, man. Just love them.
Oh, so close. So I'll do. I'm not gonna be able to catch you, so it's fine. We'll just do this over here. 2 up D3 for 2 mortals there. And then pile in over here with a high Gladiatrix. Gonna go. Actually, go straight in. This way. D3 for 3. These guys will do their pile-ins. Do I super care about that? No. Because if I give you that, I have such an easy attack on 2 fronts, I think. And you'll be scoring 10 anyways because you control this. So, where's your banner on this unit? Okay, we'll just say we'll use fiction.
Once things are painted, it'll be obvious.
It'll be obvious. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, we'll do it like that. We'll be cheeky. Cheeky banana. Okay. We'll do that.
Look at that face. That's the face of great disappointment right there. You hear that, Kyle? I know you're watching this video right now. I love this kid. I just want to say the biggest hugs to Kyle. He is such a sweet guy. But I can't help but make fun of him right now. I love the army, but I hate Seraphon. Who doesn't, really? Stupid amphibian lizard people.
3 doesn't take it from you, right? Oh wait, 3 would match you.
Yes. Which.
But you still control this from last. No, I control this last. So no, I have to have one more guy off. Thank you. Because I want you. I'm not going to stop you from scoring 10. That's my point. Okay. Then in which case.
I'm such a sad puppy.
D3 there. Nothing.
I think it's because it has
Cool.
a decent time, I guess,
That's it. So, I've been talking about it for the longest time. You got your take the land.
Yep.
You have hold 1, hold 2, hold more. On to me.
Yep.
You have no CP anyways, right?
Nope. None of us do.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I have such an easy attack on 2, so attack on 2. Yeah, attack on 2 fronts. And then we get to see how the casting is going to go. Yeah, so I'm still within range. Cool. Mind Razor from the, doesn't matter which unit, because you can bind anywhere. So from the top unit into the Blue Elves, get it on an 8.
Not
Christmas, run and charge. Let's see if they get it. They do get it on a 5, I believe. Let me double check.
I doubt it.
It's actually a very easy cast, so that's why I'm unsure. I'm going to double check. Most things don't, but this is actually supposed to be a very easy cast. Yeah, it does actually go off on a 5. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh no!
I'm having a very bad game.
You're having a very bad day, sir. Yeah, this is going to be rough. So Witch Elves got Run and Charge and Mind Razor.
When the dice are against you, what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do?
Just shouldn't have taken the turn.
Oh, you gave me the turn.
I did give you the turn. I'm saying you shouldn't have
Gone first?
gone first. That was a mistake.
I mean, if I killed all these characters like this, I think I'd be fine.
I don't care. High Gladiatrix is like a novelty. If I get the 2 up, great. But
I love that comment. If I killed all this stuff, it would have been great. I think failing to miss the point, what his opponent's trying to describe to him is the fact that he opens himself up to a lot of crackback, and there it is. Yes, if things go right and magic happens, then it's all fantastic. But I agree with Mark. He should have given away the turn. But I mean, he saw the opportunity to potentially deny a battle tactic. So if we go back. Just potentially. I just didn't think he was going to commit. So yeah, if you go back in time and watch the beginning of this video, I thought when he was denying the battle tactic that he was going to hang back, which is what if you're going to go first, that's what you want to do. You just want to apply pressure on the scoreboard, make taking the flanks difficult, and he would have done that, and force the guy to have to commit something to the middle, potentially seize the center, or have to commit a unit from deep strike to take their lands or something along those lines. Either way, put them in a real hard spot to be able to score a battle tactic and get them to either score low or have to do something crazy to try and catch up. Because some people psychologically just get really shook if they score really low in the first round. And psychologically, you could affect them to make them do dumb things in that first round of combat. And if I was to make a criticism, it wasn't so much about him not giving away the turn. I think it would have worked out fine if he didn't commit with any Raptidons at all and just held back.
she gets on a 6, so that'll put on them. So this is the 5 up. Mortal Wounds back.
That's going to be effective.
Mortals back to you. And anything else I gotta do? No, nothing else. Just going in, smack. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine there. That's fine there. This goes. Burr. Yeah, we just try and hold for a turn. Okay. Yeah, okay. Movement. You have no CP to intervene. Anyway, I did all my prayer. Oh no, 2 up. Right. Krethusa's ability, 2 up. She's going to make these guys move. She does. Move. They're not within range, so just move 6.
Oh no, just 6.
Oh no.
Just try to counter out until I get the Zoro, and then it's like you put all your resources in the Zoro.
I'm feeling the mode.
The signs.
I'm feeling the mode.
Yeah, the foreboding is
Yeah.
real.
I mean, if I had gone first turn 1, you could have tied up my entire army for a while.
With what? Canary?
No, the sisters. You could have potentially had like.
Why would I throw my
Razor
entire
twice.
unit? I mean, like, if I get Mind Razor off, sure, but you saw my casting went.
Yeah, but like.
I mean, then
you
that
could have
what
gone
would have
off.
happened is I would have thrown the Canary in. They would have hit,
Still.
activated,
That would've- and then
pieced out, and that would have been entertaining for everyone to watch. And you robbed our viewers of my cool tech
I was
with
well
the Canary,
aware that could hit me and murder me.
and that would have been really interesting. And you robbed them of that, and now I'm going to punish you for it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I had gotten at least one more charge off, I would have tied them up with like Geminids or something.
Yeah, I think
been-
I
it would have been
absolutely
something better.
rinse the unit. Question is whether or not I want to rinse both of those. I will get rinsed in return. No, I think it's too juicy. I need to be also in the forest, so the +1, -1 will negate each other. I'll just be on 3s and 4s, which is fine with that many attacks. Yeah, okay. Cool. Movement for Sherzies now. Moving the Doomfires.
Oh, they also have a rage token, obviously.
Okay, cool. They're real angry. I imagine they are. It's not like you can countercharge me anyway, so just gonna do that. Put these guys in front of you. It's 14. I guess that's fine. Just be there. Outside of 3.
And your battle tactic is take 2 objectives?
Yeah. So this one, this one. Queen is just going to move up to there. That's fine. Just out of the way. And then that we're fine with leaving alone, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. So these guys moving 8. Just staying outside of 3. Could technically run. So for the viewers at home, because they have run and charge. Oh, not that they need it. Look at that, they got a 6. So 7. So all the movement I could possibly need here to do this.
It was the best of times, it was the saddest of times.
So there's a secret power to bases. And there's a reason why things are on the size bases that they are. So when an organizer says, no, you got to use the right base, it is very, very important. Why? Because small bases are incredibly powerful. That's why. And that's one of the hidden powers of Daughters of Khaine. They are on 25 mil bases, if I'm not mistaken, or are they on the 28.5? If they're on the 25 mil, the amount of models you can squeeze into a space on models that have like 3 to 4 attacks a piece is just bonkers. One of the reasons why I really love the new Borrow Knights and Borrow Warrior guys, is they are actually mounted on a larger base. You don't no longer have Graveguard mounted on 25 mil bases, and that is a huge boon, to be honest. It's ridiculous the amount of attacks you can get with 25 mil bases. The only thing you should have 25 mil bases are models that are just almost useless, like in the form of what are almost useless. Oh, right. Grots. Yeah, they're terrible. They do absolutely nothing in the game except occupy space. It's certainly not Skaven slaves. Heck no, not Skaven clan rats. Those guys are absolutely dynamite in their own faction. But Grots, not so much. And it's a real shame because I got like 140 of them painted. And I just can't bring myself to use any of them. Like I said, though, they do occupy space. And there is I guess, a use for that. But I'd rather be a Daughters of Khaine model on 25 mil bases with like a gigantic amount of freaking attacks. That's what I'd rather have.
Shooting before charges. Shooting with the Cauldron, 6 shots into, I guess, the unit that's there. 3s.
God, the store's like empty.
3s. 2. Yeah, I don't know where everyone's gone. Is it really late?
No, it's not.
No, it's 9.
There's another one.
Weird. The guys in the back there.
Correct.
You keeping him? Okay. Guy engaged there?
I don't know.
There, okay, cool. 10 inch here.
It's not going well over here. It's not going well.
The way that he comes out, he's so disheartened. It tells you, dun 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 dun.
It's a sad time.
These guys are like minus something. They're like
-1 to rend.
and shooting. I don't have to rend anyway, so I'll just shoot into them. That's fine.
The rolling on my end has been atrocious, and his rolling has been godlike.
So 4.
But it was definitely, I'll tell you one thing you could have done at the beginning,
Oh.
which I think would have impacted quite a
2,
bit.
3,
You
4,
Not just
5.
give away the turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you could have done with it, by taking it, what you could have done to help out, but whatever. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Game's going to wrap up in the next little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Probably this turn, honestly. Let's see how it goes.
Well, I mean, you'll have still the Kroxigors alive. You'll still have the
Well,
Chargers
which one?
alive, but
Yes,
those
please.
2 should be
Yeah,
dead.
what would you like?
T.
T?
The
Arizona. All right, so shooting. This is going to be those guys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9
appreciate.
into Kroxigors. 3s. Okay. Okay. And 4s. 4. Rend nothing.
4s. 2. 2.
Yeah, just 1 damage each. And then the other 2 guys in the back there is going to same target. 4s. Sorry, 3s and 4s for 3.
How far do they shoot?
No rend. 10. I just checked with these 2.
Oh, you mean that's just 2 guys?
It's the 2 guys.
3, you said?
Yeah.
1.
Just 1 more damage. And then the other unit, the other 2 guys are just going to shoot into these guys here. So it's just going to be 4 shots. Well, 3s and 4s. Just 2. No rend.
Takes both.
Cool. 1 damage each. So 2 damage there. And cool. That's it for my shooting. Charges.
Mm-hmm.
Witch elves. Get a 12. So, I mean, they already get +1, so I was 3 inches away.
Oh, you
Even with
can't
a
fail.
double 1, I can't fail. So, that's the beauty.
Tag everything.
Yeah, tag everything.
Tag everything. Kill everything.
No.
That's definitely not a trap.
Definitely not a trap.
Definitely not a trap.
No, no.
Oh, which else? Why are you?
All right, this charge is sponsored by lovely Mark P. That's the guy who's playing Daughters of Khaine. And what is he sponsoring? He's sponsoring welcome to everyone who is new to this stream. Welcome to us. If you're first time here, basically what we do is we stream games out of a shop called X Planet Games, located in awesome Canada in the lovely province of Ontario in the city of Mississauga, just outside of Toronto. If you know where that is. And we welcome the world to our little stream. We are a relatively brand new channel. We haven't been doing this all that long, but we are certainly endeavoring to try and do things better over time. Give us a reason, though. Let us know what y'all think. Drop a comment. Do what you can to support channel. We're not asking for any money, folks. Just your absolutely phenomenal time and one little tiny effort, and that's to hit some digital buttons on your screen to help to get the channel out there. We appreciate everyone who's actually who's already done that. Thank you so much. And so far it looks like things are going not too shabby. People are digging the stream, and hopefully you are feeling the same way. So how's this battle going? Well, had a little chat as I got my my friend, my colleague, a drink, and we'll see how this round goes. But depending on how much damage happens right here, right now, and it could be those Aggradon Lancers and that unit of Raptadon Hunters and the other unit of Raptadon Hunters, because if you take your eyeballs and shift it over to the left quarter-ish of your screen, there's another unit of Raptadon Hunters that are about to get eviscerated. That might be all it takes at that point. He can only bring back one unit on a 50-50 die roll. He misses that unit, and this table is going to be awash in punk rock girls, and they're going to punk and punk hard. So this might be the end. It's been a long stream, actually. The game's progressed relatively slowly, but it has been entertaining.
Foremost. So we got 20 in the unit. No one's dead. Those guys are 10 extra that are over there. Extras. I had extra 10 for my other list. So that should be 20. That means I'm going to have 20 times 3, so 60 attacks. Which will essentially be 10, 20, 30, so 61, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 61.
Yeah. The other question is, can you play this game army on a timer?
I have a system. It's because it's a larger tray that I have. Yeah. So I actually do have a system to make this easier. Nice. On 3s.
Honestly, you could probably just roll everything and just look at the 6s.
I did roll everything. This is... Oh. It's just 60 attacks, because they're just 1 attack each. I didn't get the +1 to attacks. So not 80 attacks. Okay.
There's a 1 over there.
Oh, thank you. 6s, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Okay, well, there we go.
15.
Yep, dead.
2 damage each. So 15, for those who don't know, that's around 30 damage through at rend 4.
Just that 6s.
Yep.
Just to make sure you know. What's also super sweet about that is that unit of witches is now completely bunkered in that forest as well. So at the bottom of this turn, because that's where we're at right now, when we go into priority for next turn, those sisters, if he wants to do something about them, are not only going to be juiced on the on the secret sauce that is Mind Slicer, but they're also going to be -1 to hit because they're wholly within that forest. Oh, yeah, this This is, yeah.
This way, kill her. This thing has to pile in towards me, which means just moving that way into base contact. So yeah. So I would have to bring her in order to try and remotely stop this, but she's worth a bunch, and these guys aren't going to live, so there's no way for me to stop that. I don't know. Let's see. So I'm going to pile in.
You're not going to fit your base through here, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So you have to go around that way.
Yeah, so we're just going to go this way. Let's just look there.
So tag Krethusa?
Yeah.
Here.
Whoa. Boom. So try not tag them. I don't think I do.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. And then boop, boop. 2 into this character. Actually, 3 into this character. There's no way I'm killing her, so we'll put 2 into this.
Okay. So the 2 will have the -1 to hit.
Yes, let's do the 2. So this is the mount. 5s. Not a 1.
Okay.
Riders. 5s.
All right. 3.
5s. 1.
Let's see if we save it. We do not. We do.
Okay. And then the 3 into the character. This is not -1. So 4s, 2 extra hits. 3s, 5 and -1.
So 5 ups. Save 2. 3 go through. 6s.
Dude.
Take 1. She's alive with 1 wound remaining, I guess. Oh, you got the mount attacks though.
These are the riders.
The riders. This should do it.
2. No rend.
All right, 2 no rends, so 2 4-ups. I saved both. Cool. I guess I'll go with these witch elves next. Because you're done with that combat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go with these ones here.
I was like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It's like I could pop off a few witch elves. Yeah. Hi.
Hoi ploy.
I know. This is a rough game. Lessons being learned. Give you first turn. And
Yep. Okay, so that's going to be 16.
and you can roll 6s like a god.
Yeah.
Better than me, I think.
This game. There was a game where you did like an insane amount of damage. So we said 3 each, so
I'm
it
just
should
gonna
be
take them
16.
off. I'm just gonna
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, there's
I don't have any
9s.
rend, so there's that. You are saving on 5s.
And your
though.
3s and 4s?
On 3s and 4s.
Okay, fine.
So
Roll.
yeah, I figured you might want to roll because of that. I don't know. So that's 10. I should kill it in the after mortals, if anything, but 10, 20.
In a tournament situation, an opponent says to you, I'll just take them off. You just agree. Don't argue with them. Let the game speed up. Let it happen. These guys are buddies. Fine. We'll watch Guy roll some dice. Probably see the result that we think we're going to see. But who knows, right? Maybe they'll live. In that, yeah, maybe they'll live.
Plus 1 for leader, and yeah, that's it. 6s. So check out the 1s and 2s. That's 1.
Yeah, I think they're gone.
4s.
I think you might just take out the 4s.
Yeah, I rolled pretty bad on the wounds. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 8.
Yeah,
so
they're toast.
That's going to be 9, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. So 18. No, sorry, less. 17?
17. Should be 17.
The count I had.
17. Yes, that's right. 8 plus.
Dear God, this guy's a teacher, folks. A teacher. Granted, an English teacher, I think. Maybe.
Yes. Oh, no. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Actually, to the wound.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I thought it was like there's a chance. There's a chance that he might live.
And then
There's a chance there.
And
then I got a whole bunch of other combats here. So the one lady here is going to do it like this. 3 hits. Ooh, 3 attacks. Hits. 2 wounds. Rend 1.
Takes 1.
1 damage. Krethusa is still engaged. Yeah. Krethusa will pile in and go. Like that. Oop, no, she'll have to be like that. Yeah. So Krethusa will go 4 attacks, 3s, and 4s. 1. Rend 1.
Takes it.
D3 for 1. And High Gladiatrix will go. It's not within 3 of any terrain right now, so I think that's fine. I want to keep you relatively safe if I can. But deliberately keeping her outside of 3 there, and outside of 3 of terrain there. 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s for 1. Rend 1. 2 damage. And lastly, we got Cauldron. You have 2 guys on there?
Yeah.
So you got effectively, can you do any other shenanigans? No.
Nope.
So effectively, I could just do this. Like that, and I'm still within 3 of Krethusa, so then it's 5 attacks. 5 attacks hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 3s. 4, Rend 2.
Damn.
3 damage each. And that should kill a unit. Okay, the Blue Jays. I score my attack on 2.
Mm-hmm.
I have control 1, control 2, control more.
You don't control
No,
more.
I don't control more. 8. Cool. Roll up. I got a 6 again to beat your 5. It's kind of a perfect turn.
You just take it and win.
I think I take it and win, buddy.
Okay. I concede.
Yeah. Because I reposition everything and collapse.
Well, there it is, folks. We kind of saw that coming. The writing was definitely on the wall. I would love to thank these 2 beautiful human beings on the stream tonight. I say this every single time. I'll say it again. It is an act of courage to come out and on stage and be criticized. And thank you so much, Kyle and Mark, for being on stream and entertaining the masses. I hope you guys had a great time watching these 2 beautiful individuals as much as I did. I hope you all have a phenomenal night, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are. And we will catch you yet again next Wednesday or at an event coming up. We got an AoS event coming up, I believe. Or is it a 40K event? The AoS event just happened. Oh, man, we got so many events happening just generally in the store. Not all of them get on stream, of course. But in any case, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you all next week.
Because my thinking was
I can't fight twice.
Yes. I
Yeah.
was thinking no fight twice. No, well, you're going to fight twice, but it was